YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host TKK, and we are back with another video, guys. This is a extremely exciting day for me. This is a 65-inch Sony Bravia 8 Mark II. I am Kenneth. My alias is TKK. At one point in time, that stood for Tournament Known Killer, as I was an arcade professional Street Fighter player. If I met you in a tournament, in most cases, especially in Michigan or the Midwest, I'd kill you. Not literally, but figuratively speaking. It also stands for The King Kindred, as I'm the king of my family. This is all about TKK. And today I'm more popularly known on the internet as a home theater TV content creator. I am an enthusiast. I'm not a professional calibrator. I don't have thousands of dollars worth of calibration equipment. I don't sell you any memberships or anything, nor do I have any personal problem with any woman or man that does any of those things. Just a regular guy like yourself. I work hard and I like to ball, and I like my expensive things. But me, as I've just introduced myself, I just received $1,000 back for a return that I made refund for a purchase that I made about a month ago for this TV, the Sony 65-inch Bravia 8 Mark II. This TV has been dropped in price across most, if not all, major retailers from Sony. Phenomenal. We're going to get right into the logistics of it right after this intro. Predator, killer of killers. I enjoyed this movie, and while I can't play actual content, I just have to tell you, I just rewatched this movie after watching it 2 nights ago on my my 83-inch LG G4. It looked absolutely phenomenal on that G4. So large, so bright, MLA panel. The whites were just popping. Watched it again here. Really thoroughly enjoying what I'm seeing from a perspective of like the colors, the reds. It's just that qd-oled thing. You can't really beat it. But listen, let's get into some discussional conversation. This may come off as a bit of a rant, but you know what? I found my lane. And as I said earlier, I'm not a professional. I'm just like you. I am a guy that loves TVs. Now, I do put myself in a position to be able to experience at least a couple of flagship TVs a year. Earlier, when I started making my videos for this year, I told you guys I was going after 3 panels. Number 1 was this TV, Sony 65-inch Bravia 8 Mark II. Number 2, 55-inch LG G5. Unfortunately, LG took a long time to come out with that, and so I ended up buying myself an LG 5K 2K monitor. I was buying the G5 specifically for the gaming space. And number 3 was also the 42-inch LG C2. They also took a while to come out with that, and so I ended up buying myself an S90F. We do have some content. I'll card that in right now, and we'll be making some more, so subscribe so you can tune into that. But this TV behind me has got a lot of negative press. We just were making content about this. We were just talking about this. And the biggest thing that people are saying, it's too expensive. Too expensive. They want something cheaper. I want the cheaper TV, And listen, I do have some contacts in Sony. Eric, thank you. I'm not going to say his last name. Eric is a beloved contact that I have within Sony, who I've known for over 10 years now. A great person, has helped me out with a lot of bits of information. And he corrected me as I was talking to him. He said, hey, it's not cheaper. It's less expensive. And this is true. You guys want cheaper TVs, so you keep saying that this TV is too expensive. Hey, Sony heard you. I don't know if they literally heard you, but somewhere down the pipeline, they made the executive decision to make this TV less expensive than its 2 biggest competitors, which are the LG G5 in 65-inch and the Samsung S95F, not the 90F, but the 95F, which, by the way, is a TV that many enthusiasts, not all, but many enthusiasts, have actually compromised the integrity of the panel by removing the matte finish. I digress. We'll save that for another talking point another day. This TV is now less expensive than the 2 flagship competitors that I just talked about. This is phenomenal. Now, I'm not here to coin up and say Sony has won or anything like that. But I personally, as a man that invested the retail costs, number one, I'm really happy. I'm in a really bubbly mood because now I've got another $1,000 back to invest in something else that I wanted to, that's going to be going back to my bank debit card. I was actually able to go online to the retailer I bought it from, and I was able to do a chat, and I was able to get confirmation, and I got the email confirmation that, hey, I'll be expecting that refund of currency to come back to me very shortly, about 7 business days. I'm like, hey, I'm good with that. And so as I started researching prices, I said, you know, I need to go ahead and make some content. Now, everything that I've said about this TV, nothing changes. We'll make more content about this. Ultimately, this TV is going to be moved in a couple of days, go into my bedroom because that's where it's going to be. This is replacing the TV that I have over to the right. I don't know if you can see that. You should be able to. The A95K. So Bravia 8 Mark II is going to be a bedroom TV for me. Phenomenal TV. qd-oled. Blacks are sensational. Love the blacks. Shadow details improved. Remind me very much so of Bravia 9. So where I felt like the A95L has some crushed black situations, I feel like this TV does a better job in the deepest of blacks with contrast. I think it does a really good work, right? TV still does have the 2 HDMI 2.1s, and you know, that may not work for a lot of people, but it works for me in my personal use case. But in all totality, it's just a phenomenal TV, especially if you're going to be streaming content. I do happen to watch a lot of YouTube content. I like to watch a lot of the police body cam stuff. It's just very exciting to me to see that kind of content. And I like to stream a lot. That's why I have Plex on here. And so everything just looks phenomenal. So while I'm not here to give you any links to discount, I don't sell any TVs. I don't have any links for you to buy TVs to grant me commission or anything. But I'm just here to tell you, it is a lesser expensive TV now. They've dropped the price by $1,000. Now, I'll say this to you in closing. All of the people that have had negative press about this TV, you have to ask yourself, I'm talking to you. I just want to speak to you, right? Just the person that is watching this that loves TVs. How many of those people that you're listening to actually own this TV? I mean, realistically, they own this TV in a sense where they are really using the TV. How many of them have a multitude of TVs? And I'm not making a comparison for myself, but when you're listening to someone and you are going off of whatever they say their integrity level is, I would suggest that you just ask yourself, does this person really, really enjoy this TV? Are they actually using it? Or is this just a situation where, you know, they're looking to get views, or they're just looking to put themselves in that popularity pot? That's not the case I'm in, guys. Whether you see me on this lens or not, I am buying TVs. I'm not buying every TV, but I have a list that I'm going to be going after every single year. I've been doing this thing for the TV space for about 3.5 years. And I'll say this, and this is what I've always said. I've only started making these videos because I was always buying them, and I'm looking at the quantum TVs and the Whisper Status and the Stop the FOMOs and the Tech with KGs. I'm looking at these guys, and they're doing the same shit that I'm doing, but I'm just doing it at home. And I'm like, hey, maybe I should get on YouTube, and here we are. Listen, I appreciate you for giving me the grace and the space to be able to make some content. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to connect with people. I'm not trying to get rich off of this. I'm just a guy that loves his TVs. I got a camera and I'm talking. So I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace, God bless, and as I always say, Max Love. We out. Bam.